Hey guys, so today I have swatches of some new colors, new shades, and some older ones from Picture Polish. So there are 3 previously released shades that are coming back, and then there are 3 new shades as well, and Picture Polish has boxes now. So 6 here altogether to show you. I will link the Picture Polish website down below so you can check everything out, and I'll get into the swatches. So starting with the 3 new shades, this first one is Owl, and this is it's like slightly taupey. I feel like it's a little bit more brown than what I would consider a taupe, but it's taupe-ish with those scattered holographic flakies in there. So this one is very nicely opaque on that first coat, especially for a polish with really anything added to it. Those tend to run a little bit more sheer, but this one looks super nice. It's definitely going to need 2 coats. There are for sure some lighter spots sitting around there and some streaks, and good formula on this one as well. So this one does cover completely on that second coat. And I know I mention this all the time, but those are little tiny flakes that are in there. They're not going to dry textured like a glitter. They're not going to be difficult to remove like a glitter, but you will still want top coat for the polish anyway. So that is 2 coats of Owl. The next polish is called Wish, and this is a kind of cranberry shade with those scattered holographic flakes. So this one is also pretty opaque on that first coat. Obviously I can still see, I guess it's pretty even. It's just definitely not as dark as it should be. It's not streaky at all, just like overall a little bit sheer. And good formula on this one as well. So this one does cover completely on that second coat. And because this is a really red base, a reddish base, those little holographic flakies that are in there almost have more of a pink look to them as they shine through that base. So that is 2 coats of Wish. The next polish is called Aquatic, and this is a blue-green jelly with those silver holographic flakes. And this one I think is in a little bit more of a jelly-ish base than the other 2 were. So it's a little bit, I guess it's really not even that much more sheer. Should build up fine in 2 coats. I actually haven't done the swatch pictures for these polishes yet. I hardly ever do the video without having done the pictures yet. Good formula on this one as well. So this one does cover completely in 2 coats. I could be totally imagining this, but I do feel like this has just a little less of the holographic sparkle to it than the other 2 did. And just like the last one, the red base gave the holographic an almost pink look. This one gives it a little bit of like a greeny blue look, which is pretty much the same color as the base. Also, I think you can see a little bit of discrepancy in color there. I am having to do a little bit thicker of a second coat than I thought I would to make sure that the color is completely even. So that is 2 coats of Aquatic. The next polish is called Poison, and this is, it looks like it's a little bit multi-chrome, but it also looks like it's not quite multi-chrome. It looks very, very pink with a little bit of a blue shift at certain angles. So this one is a little bit jelly-ish on that first coat. And again, I haven't done my swatch pictures of these yet, so I'm really surprised to see that this is in like a pinky jelly base. And good formula on this one as well. So this one is starting to build up on that second coat. I'm really debating if I should do a third. I think I'm going to. I still have some spots that aren't perfectly even color-wise, mainly towards the end of my nails. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do a third coat. Also, I thought this was going to be very multi-chrome when I looked in the bottle, but it actually looks like it's just that kind of grapey jelly base with a little bit of blue shimmer to it. Shifty shimmer, I mean, not blue. It's like purpley blue. So this one does cover completely on that third coat, and it evens that color out a bit as well. I mentioned that I hadn't done the swatch pictures for these yet, and this is one of the reasons that I like to do the swatch pictures first, so I kind of had a feel for the polish already. Because looking at this in the bottle, it really looks like a multi-chrome, and the other 2 like re-release polishes are multi-chromes, or at least they look like it in the bottle. But this has a totally different look once it's on your nails. The shimmer is a little bit shifty, but it's not nearly as shifty as it looks in the bottle. So that is 3 coats of Poison. The next polish is called Revenge, and this has got to be a multi-chrome. This looks like a kind of greeny gold pink shifting multi-chrome. So this one is very much that reddy pink shade here initially. A little bit sheer, and good formula on this one as well. So this one does build up pretty well on that second coat. Looks completely opaque to me. Yes, it definitely is. I'm not getting a ton of shift out of this one either. The color you see there in the viewfinder is pretty much what I'm seeing in person. And I get a little bit of that green shift if I move my nails, but not too much. Despite the fact that it's not shifting as much as I feel like it should, that red, pinky red shade is like glowing. So that is 2 coats of Revenge. And the last shade is called Obsession, and this is a purpley to that pinky red looking multichrome. So this is another one that's in a kind of berry jelly base, berry colored jelly base. So I might have been wrong about this being a multichrome as well, but I can definitely see that purpley shimmer shining through that base already, even on the first coat. Good formula on this one, and I think that purple shine is going to stand out even more as this gets deeper. So this one is starting to build up on that second coat, but I think I'm going to add a third just to even everything out a little bit more. Just have a few lighter spots left. And since that color has gotten so much deeper on that second coat, that shimmer that's in there stands out really well. It's almost shifting from like a blue to a purple. And this one did seem to dry a little bit dull, so you will want top coat. So this one does cover completely in 2 coats. 3 coats. This one does cover completely in 3 coats. It was really close in 2, but I do get a little bit deeper of a color out of the 3rd coat. And you can see that shimmer stands out there a bit once that base is so dark. So that is 3 coats of Obsession. So I think Owl is going to be my favorite out of all of these. Again, I've mentioned this a few times now. I like my neutrals in January, February. I don't know, that's what I gravitate towards, although the last manicure that I wore was like neon glitter. But in general, I still like my neutrals this time of year. So Owl is going to be my favorite. So those are some new shades from Picture Polish. Again, I will link the Picture Polish website down below so you guys can check those out. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.